What's up, fam? I know in the comment section you guys have been asking for this video for quite some time, so here we are, the comparison video of the 2020 Venom Motorsports X22 and the X22R, small displacement, value-focused motorcycles. 125cc versus 250cc, giggles versus more giggles? Enough stalling, let's see what these bikes are all about. As you guys may or may not have seen on the channel already, this little puppy is the 2022 Venom Motorsports X22. It is $17.99 Kawasaki Ninja clone with a 125cc 4-stroke single-cylinder engine, making a respectable 8.3 horsepower. That little engine comes mated to a 4-speed transmission capable of about 68 miles per hour and 103 miles per gallon. It's an absolute riot to ride and comes with quite a few nice features. First of which is the brakes. With a dual disc setup on the front, it has a similar setup to what we see in much larger sport bikes. LED turn signals and brake lights go to show that you don't have to break the bank to get super bright lights to keep you visible. The body position is comfortable and fairly upright, very similar to a traditional naked bike or like a Honda CBR 650R. The seat is surprisingly comfortable, the ride is very smooth, in part to the very soft front forks that can dive a bit under braking. Speaking of brakes, like I said in our first ride video, the brakes on the X22 are surprisingly good given its price point.
I'm surprised with the brakes, which is good. You know, I don't want to be reviewing a motorcycle that you guys are going to take out on the road and then you can't brake with this thing.
Now, there are a few little things that could be seen as downsides, but when you think about it, spending only $1,800, there are very few and minor things. The biggest thing I want to talk about is how much the X22 buzzes and vibrates as you rev it out.
I will say when we get up at about, 8,000 RPMs in 4th gear, we're on city streets, the bike does start vibrating like right there. 8,000 and up, you are going to be vibrating a lot.
That buzzing does translate into the mirrors, so it can be a little difficult to see what's behind you at speed. Now, there are a few fit and finish things that could be better, but it's $1,800. Now, none of that matters purely for the fact that it will always be more fun to ride a slow bike fast than riding a fast bike slow. Full-size bike, Grom-size engine, huge smiles. Now, let me introduce you guys to its big brother, the 2020 X22R, the $2,400 big brother to the X22. The R model is a CBR clone with a 250cc 4-stroke single cylinder, this time connected to a 5-speed transmission, making it good for a claimed top speed of 90 miles an hour and a fuel-sipping 69 mpg rating. Nice. It comes factory with a carbon fiber exhaust, dual front brake disc with a large caliper and wave rotors, inverted front forks, ABS plastic fairings, a tinted windshield, anodized aluminum triple tree, a gear indicator, and some baller graphics. The seating position is very similar to the 125cc X22, upright for the most part with a little bit of forward lean. And again, the seat is very comfortable, nice and wide and flat, but not too angled and too sharply forward, so it makes it really easy to adjust and move around a bit on the seat. Another good thing about the R over the base model is the mirrors. The placement is nice and far forward, and they do not buzz and shake like the 125cc machine's mirrors do. I think that's due to the 250 engine being much smoother and not having to be revved as high. One of the biggest changes with them is the transmission area. Jumping from a 4-speed to a 5-speed makes a huge difference at speed on the highway specifically. And with that 5-speed, they have managed to also make some good improvements to the shift feel and clutch feel.
So far I'm keeping up with traffic, which is a huge deal. I know that doesn't seem like a big deal, but the fact that I can just keep up with the traffic that's already here, that's pretty awesome. You guys can totally take this thing on the highway, and granted, I'm a heavier guy. I'm like 230s, something like that. So if you're a lighter guy, you're gonna be able to get this thing much faster than I am. That power to weight will actually be different. Can it go to the highway? Yes, absolutely. Are you gonna be blazing down the highway? Absolutely not. But the fact that you can actually get on the highway and go down it is pretty freaking cool to me.
Now, one of the most important upgrades from the X22 to the 22R is the suspension. Although it is soft, it is factory adjustable. This is no joke. A $2,500 motorcycle has adjustable suspension directly out of the box, and as you guys saw in the first ride of the X22R, the highway is an absolute option for those looking to commute on this bike. The X22 just didn't have the top end speed to be able to run North American highways, but the R is more than capable of highway cruising. Miles per gallon and miles per dollar may be the new metric that we have to start keeping track of, but what's the point, as I'm not sure anything could beat these two little Venom motorcycles. Big smiles, small money. For $1,800 and $2,400, I'm not sure there's a better value for money on the market. Because although these bikes are inexpensive, fun, easy to ride, and have tons of upgrades, from the X22 to the X22R, the one thing about these bikes that makes them an absolute grand slam is the 1-year warranty that they come with. Yep, I said what I said, these bikes on such a small budget come with a warranty. So we detailed, compared, and contrasted the two very similar and yet totally different bikes today. The ultra cheap X22 and its big brother, the X22R. Both of which have a mind-blowing price tag, a great warranty, and produce more giggles than I can count, but with different engines, features, and bodywork, they couldn't be farther apart. If I could keep one, I think I would pick the X22R. Mostly because here in America, if you go with the X22R, you aren't limited by any roads, whereas if you pick the X22, highways are a no-go. If you're looking for an extremely cost-effective motorcycle, the R model is 100% worth the extra $600. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, do us a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more motorcycle content here on the Chaseontwowheels YouTube channel. We make a ton of it. Y'all ride safe. We'll see you on the next one. Outro crew, put OC in your comment. Make sure to like the video. We love you long time. What bikes should we compare next? Let us know in the comments down below. Made it. About lost it.
That was a rough one.
Small displace. Nope. Small displace. Small displacement. Small displacement. Small displacement. Small displacement. I need to get better at just reading and not thinking about what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Just like trust that it's a script and just fucking read it. Don't try to by the major man. Okay, teleprompters, little app thing. We need to have a talk. I don't want to throw you away today. I would like to get this video done. We need to figure out how to make that happen. Now, thank you. I'm gonna lose my mind.